I'm Gretchen Smith, and here I'm dancing the second movement of Justin Peck's The Times Are Racing. That's me in the purple shirt. And here you're actually catching your breath and really thinking about your breathing, because this section is actually really hard and really puffy. The music is called USA is a Monster by Dan Deacon. And the beginning of the pas is actually really hard to count. As you can tell, there's no downbeat. So we actually start counting and keeping the beat from the end of the first movement. And slowly, right about here, you can hear the downbeat start to pick up. And that's how we make sure that we're actually counting the right counts. And it's in eights, but then we'll switch to a 10. And you can feel the build up before the beat drops right here. And that's a really exciting feeling. There's always this feeling before a new ballet where it's just sort of this ball of energy. And once you have that first performance, it's a massive explosion. I always wonder what the boy is thinking here as he's jumping in circles around us. I will never forget the first night and the curtain going up and just knowing that we were all in this together, and it was really a collective expression, and you could feel the stage vibrating and you could feel the audience riding the wave with us. And I love that it's almost like we're operating as a machine right up until this point when it suddenly becomes the first moment where we're all really face to face with each other and interacting more like friends as opposed to mechanisms. There's a simplicity with working in sneakers because, you work so hard to present this other side of yourself as a ballerina. And when you put on sneakers, invariably you're brought back to humanity. There's less of a need to be perfectly placed and very pretty, which is kind of what happens instinctually when you start to lace up a pointe shoe. And as you're lacing up your sneakers, you're sort of inhabiting this other version of yourself that the audience really doesn't get to see. And this step is so much fun. And you're really trying to keep an eye on each other so that we're all together, but then we all kind of have our own little personal flair. In this ballet, you absolutely have the freedom to be yourself. Also, something that's so special about working with Justin is that's what he wants no matter what.